What's up, guys? Cameron Smith, S.O.B podcast, son of a barber. Not really in the barber shop today. I know it's my house. Got my fake fireplace. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. It's uh, it's on. I don't have the heat on yet because it's not that cold outside yet. It's actually getting perfect. It's like super nice. It's like it's about that time. You know what is today? Like October 9th. Yeah, I think it's October 9th now, technically. I think it's like 1 o'clock. I just got home from work. It's yeah, I don't know. I've uh I've already figured out that this solo podcast thing is a lot harder than it looks. Because I don't write shit down and I don't really have a topic to talk about per se. Um, I don't know really how to start podcasts. I don't know how to talk. I say a lot of and likes. I'm trying to cut that out. I can't read. Uh, got like a 16 on my ACTs. I'm just kidding. I think that was like the first time I took it. Yeah, dude, I'm just not good. I'm not good with schoolwork. Man, I do remember that first time I was sitting there. Man, woke up on that Saturday for that ACT. Fuck that for one. Who wants to wake up and take a test on a Saturday morning just for like 4 fucking hours? Anyway, so yeah, we get to the reading portion. They sound off the timer, or she's like, "Hey, like you have all this to do, blah blah." She's like, "I'll give you a 5 minute warning whenever that like maybe it was like an hour long, like an hour 30. I don't know, but so I'm reading through the first fucking one, dude. The first like couple pages of shit, and I'm filling out some answers. Still in the first fucking like reading. I don't know how many different readings there were because the teacher's like, "Hey, 5 minutes," and I was like, "What the fuck? Where did this come from? Why? Why have I not been able to read and comprehend shit at what is supposed to be an average rate?" Okay. Um, So yeah, I just start filling in fucking bubbles. Every one of them but C. Because everybody goes C, 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 all the way down. No, you don't do that. You fucking just mark random ones. Maybe that's why I got a fucking 15 or 16 on my first try. Yeah, I think it was a 16 on first try. Yeah. I've never claimed to be the smartest one. Yeah. No, never. Not me. But I sure as fucking the dumbest. Okay. Just because I can't sit there and read you the fucking, I don't know, name like any book really. Just give me a page off of it to read in front of an audience or a classroom of people, or hell, maybe even just by myself. I'm gonna fuck it up and it's gonna take me a while. I am not kidding you about this story right here, and I wish I was, because which I'm not gonna say it was bullying to, if you put it on paper, and put it on the internet and had people vote on it, yes, I would be a victim if that's what. But I'm not taking it victim like because it was pretty funny. But my freshman year, we was in English class and we had a substitute teacher. I sat two people back in the first row of like 6 rows. Okay, I was in a small school. I graduated with like 32 people. Okay, we had like 150 in the whole high school. And so it's pretty much my whole freshman class is in this. Actually, no, yeah, almost the whole freshman class. Anybody that, yeah, yeah, everybody had to take Miss Weimer for, yeah, freshman class. Yeah, so I'm sitting there and we had a substitute teacher that day. And they're making us read a whole, we're having to read out loud a whole page at a time. And it's not like 8th grade anymore, like middle school shit where you can count how many chairs back and then you can count how many paragraphs and you just discard all the other information and just memorize your paragraph or try to just okay, let's not fuck up any of these words. Make sure I know all these words before I start going off and trying to sound them out with my mouth. Okay, let's figure all that shit out first. But so I got this whole fucking page and I'm second back and I forgot what the book was. Grapes of Wrath or something. I don't know. I don't remember what the fuck it was. But uh, I'm trying to read this page, and the entire class is laughing out loud at me. I wish this was a joke. It's not a joke. The entire class is laughing out loud at me trying to read. And the substitute teacher isn't stopping them and isn't trying to like say, "Hey, we can skip you." No, none of this is happening. Everybody's fucking laughing at me while I'm trying to read. Okay, let's go back another step. I know this is me just telling people how stupid I am. Okay, let's just go back another step to actually the summer of that. I shit you not. So this was the very beginning of my freshman year, and we went on a family vacation right before my freshman year, like the summer before. And so in 8th grade, I did a Wild Bill Hickok uh, project. We all had to pick a famous person that was deceased, and we had to do a whole project over them. And I was pretty into it at the time. And then so when we do this big road trip. We're driving out west and everything. We come up on where they have the reenactment and the saloon and everything. And so we go in and we end up watching like the dude comes out and fucking starts shooting shit in the in the saloon, and we all go out. And we walk with them all down to the courthouse and shit down the street. It was super neat. Oh, it was super neat. I had a blast until we're sitting there in the courtroom and they start calling witnesses to the stand. And sure as shit, did they not say, "Do we have a Mr. Smith? Can we have Mr. Smith to the stand?" And they look out in the audience because they need people to come up and read these parts. Nobody's raising their hand. Dad's over here going, "Huh, right here. Here's Mr. Smith right here. Really, his last name's Smith. Huh, right here." They come down there and get me. I go up there on stage. And I'm like, "Hey," like they're trying to like they got this mic set up in front of me, and I'm like, "Hey, I can't do this. And he was like, no, it'll be fine. Just don't act like they're out there. I'm like, no, like it doesn't matter if they're out there or not. I can't fucking read this. Like I can't read. I can't read out loud. My, something doesn't click up here with my thoughts to my words to get it out in time and in the right order. And which I didn't say that to him, but that's my self diagnosis. So uh, he's like, no, you'll be fine. So then, boom, he starts right in on asking me questions. I go into the first one. I don't even remember what it was. I'm trying to read it. And I get it read off, and it was pretty short, but it takes me a while. It takes me a while. So he reads me another question, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to do it. And I shit you not. Dude, I wish these were made up stories because I feel so illiterate saying it all out loud. But hell, it might make somebody laugh. But fuck, it does not make, this story pisses me off because for one, I didn't want to go up there, and for two, my dad made me, and I should have been more upset about the school story because I had to be with them every day in fucking class. I was never gonna see any of these people again. They're all fucking tourists just like me. But anyway, so I get halfway through reading the second part of this big ass thing in the courtroom, and he stops me in the middle of me trying to read and says, "Hey, that's fine. That's good enough. You can go sit down." So I stand up, I look at him, and I say, "I told you." And I walk down, and everybody felt so. I feel like everybody felt so bad for me in that courtroom. Oh man, it was just a really fucked up time. And yeah, Dad was like, "Yeah, yeah." I To be honest, I don't really know what Mom or Dad's reaction was. I'm sure Mom was like, "Oh, oh, it'll be okay. Oh, you're fine. You're the smartest little boy ever." But I'm thinking, yeah, well, I'm almost 15. I'm 14. I should be able to read, but I couldn't, and I ended up embarrassing myself in a fake trial in front of a bunch of people, and then I'd go on to do the same thing not months later in a classroom setting. Yeah, yeah, it's a fucked up world we would live in. uh, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this whole talking thing. I'm not good at it. I mumble a lot, and plus I need a new like microphone setup system. I'm just using my AirPods right now, so it might be kind of loud or kind of rumbly. I don't really know yet. I won't edit any of this. I'll end up just clicking and posting, sending it on down the interweb. You know, just get on out of here. Get on down in the interweb. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. No, go. Kind of like that. I'll have to do that a little bit longer because it takes a while to upload. But I don't want to do that because it's just going to make it take longer to upload if I keep doing that. It's going to take up more content. But so does that. Just me explaining that right there. And that, I mean, we could do this all night, but we're not going to. We're going to try to think of something else to talk about. What is that? It's uh it's October 9th. It's getting kind of chilly. I wish I had a bowl of chili right now. That'd be super clutch. That would be super clutch. Maybe I can get Cass to make me some brown beans and cornbread when she gets home from work. Cass, if you watch this, we're gonna make some brown beans and cornbread when you get home from work. Please? Please. Oh man, that'd be so good. Yeah, I just got home from work, so I'm kind of hungry. I might make me a little snacky snack. I don't know what he got, but hopefully we got something. If not, this little cub's going to bed hungry. Nah, I'm sure I can find something. If if push comes to shove, then I'll punch back. No, I'm just kidding. But if push comes to shove, I'll just go down to Casey's, and grab me something, or order something, order a little pizza. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure it out. I don't really know how long I should make this thing. I feel like I've already talked about some pretty fucked up things in my just actually that was just like a 6 month period probably. Actually I wouldn't even I'd say like 3 month period. But yeah, I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what's fucked up though? Like even my friends, like if we start talking shit back and forth, boom, I might get the upper hand on one of them. They'll pull out their phone, Google just some random article, and say, "Hey, read this out loud. Hey, read that out loud, please." And they win. They win. They win that shit talk right there. Whatever I could have possibly said before, they won it with that right there. And it's fucked up. You can only play it so many times, though. You can only play that card so many times until it's like, oh yeah, cool joke. I can't read. We all know this. But hey, some of us can't do a lot of things. Mine is, I mean, I can read. Don't get me wrong. I can read words, read signs. I can read text. I mean, fuck, if we would have been reading, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I can't. I'm just really dyslexic, I think. No, yeah, I mean, I've not been diagnosed dyslexic, but I definitely have dyslexia. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, it's getting about the time of the year where you're just kind of starting to cool off real good. I mean, I got the fake fireplace going, so that should be a sign that it's starting to cool off. Almost makes me want to kick back in like a weird rocking chair out on my front stoop, out on the porch, and just kind of crank back and forth, just with just a giant fucking cigar, and I can just sit there and just watch the fucking critters run. I mean, I live in the middle of town, but there's a few critters that run, traipse across my street right there. Or just sit there and just watch the dope heads walk up and down the street. Or the weirdos playing Pokemon Go. Not that you're weird if you play Pokemon Go, but you're probably not watching this because you're probably glued to your fucking phone playing Pokemon Go. I thought the whole point of that game was to get out and get people active. You know how many people I see right outside my street? I live right off the college campus in West Plains. Okay, so I guess this is like some sort of weird Pokemon breeding ground. I don't know, but people are all the time playing this fucking game. And when I first got here, I asked Mackenzie, I was like, "What is everybody doing out here? Like, what are these people doing walking around your house?" And she's like, "Oh, they're playing Pokemon Go." And I was like, "Dude, there's no way that's true. No way." Then I moved in with her, and yeah, I started seeing it. And then one of the kids I went to high school with stopped me, and I was like walking around by the barber shop, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm playing Pokemon Go. It's like some sort of fucking community day. I don't know, it's some weird shit." And he was like, "Yeah, there's a bunch of Pokemon around the college." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I was like, "But okay, so I wasn't being bullshitted by my sister. She was telling me the truth. These guys are not creeping. They're just walking around playing Pokemon Go." But now I see people driving up and down the street super fucking slow with their glued to their phone, fucking looking around for these Pokemon, and I don't understand it. Okay, I just don't understand. You're driving and playing Pokemon Go when it's supposed to be to help you get out and get active. Is that virtual Pokemon that's worth literally nothing worth a fucking lot? Like, I kind of want to just time it just right where somebody's creeping and I know they're looking at their phone playing that game, and me just step off my porch, get hit by somebody going like 6, and sue their fucking ass. Can't do that now because I just said it out loud on this podcast. But, you know, accidents happen. So you can't hold this up again. This will not hold up in a court of law, I would not think, if an accident happened. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. Lawyers are smart. Some of them. I don't know. I've never met one. I'm sure I have. I don't know. I'm sure I've met a lawyer along my 24 years. Yeah, that doesn't even make any sense. That was stupid for me to even say out loud with my mouth. Yeah, see, just shit like that. Me spacing off and not being able to think and talk out loud. I mean, I don't know. Like, this isn't like a pity party or anything. I would rather it be something for you guys to laugh at. But yeah, I'm just not good at this. I definitely need somebody here with me to talk to and just conversate with instead of me trying to stay on track by myself. I'm like a train with no tracks. There's really no fucking telling where I'm gonna go or how far I'll go. Hell, I might just stop. I might just cut this off right here. Yeah, I might actually. I think I've already embarrassed myself enough. Told enough embarrassing stories. There were just kind of two main ones. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't make you guys want to stop watching. Uh, or hopefully, I don't know. If you don't watch, fuck it. I don't care if you don't watch. If you do watch, thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. I really do. I really don't like none of these videos I expect anybody to watch, to be honest with you. But whoever watches it, man, that's fucking cool. If you want to be on one with me, fucking get a hold of me. Go to my Instagram, my Twitter. my Facebook, just message me and say, hey man, I can I can do better than just you talking to yourself. And I've got some cool, interesting stories and facts. Then hell yeah, I'll listen to you. Hell, I'll conversate with you. Yeah, if you're cool, I might invite you into my house. We might do the podcast out on the porch. I don't know. Depends on the sound setup. I don't know. Just depends on who you are if I let you in my house or not. But yeah, yeah, dude, for real. If any of you guys want to jump on a podcast that I think you're cool enough to, then we can make it happen. But for now, thanks for watching. You don't even have to like or subscribe this because I know it doesn't matter. You'll do it if you want to. And me saying it doesn't make you do it. So I'm not going to try to swindle you into doing that. Because if you actually made it this far and watched it, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. And may my inability to read or pronounce words correctly make you feel better and give you a little giggle along the way. Thank you. Cameron Smith out.